Hi, hello. Today we're going to talk about few debug commands that we can use on the Radius server, the FreeRadius server that we install normally on Ubuntu or Red Hat Linux. So these debug commands are sometimes very useful to quickly identify what is probably causing the Radius server application to not start. So I have a situation where when I check my Radius application status, as you can see here, it has failed. So I quickly want to know what exactly has caused my Radius server to fail. So in this example, to identify what has caused this particular failure or to check further on this failure, there are a couple of commands that you could run. The first command that you could run is user sbin radius d -c lstd out -xxx. Now this is kind of a debug command that can quickly tell us more details about what caused this Radius application to fail. Now as I execute the command, you can clearly see that it's saying that it's not able to connect to the MySQL database. In this example, I have a Radius server with a local MySQL database, and what has happened is it's not able to connect to that host. And the reason is also displayed here. So usually when you have a local MySQL database, the host is given as localhost. So for the sake of this example, I had changed the localhost to a different typo error. As you can see, it's given as T, and that is why it is really failing. So it's giving you that further information. In terms of where exactly I have changed that file, or when you want to reference your FreeRadius to point to a MySQL database, in terms of a Red Hat Linux, the file is pretty much here. So I will just show you where it is. I will put a grep value of 4. So here it is. So in this file, etc raddb mods available SQL, you can see that you define your server. If you have an external server, you have to give that external server details here, the port of your MySQL server and the login details to access the server. When you have a database that is locally created, you normally define it as localhost. Now, as you can see, the name is not correctly given. That is why the Radius application had failed. So you can use this command to identify what is happening. Another command is also available, that is radius d-xx. Now this command can also tell you the same kind of indication as to why it failed. So these are two handy commands that you can use to quickly identify a possible reason why your FreeRadius server is not initializing. As you can see here, when we did systemctl status radius d, I saw it failed. One other important point to remember is this particular command, sometimes you may have to stop the radius d application before starting it. So to stop it, you can do radius d. There's already a video that I've posted on the channel about debugging the NAS to radius communication. You can refer to that also, which uses the same command, the radius d-x command. Hope you find this useful. So these are a quick set of commands that you can use to troubleshoot Radius application. Bye for now.